We are back now. We're going to talk about the 3-year-olds now, aren't they? The 3-year-olds in the barn. See where they're at. What's going on with them? A little bit of movement on some of them. Adrenaline Rush continues to jog and get back to. He hasn't started training yet. You probably won't see him train for another week or two. But he's back jogging. Looks really good. Barbie's Crown, another one of those horses that has been and continues to be ready. What do we do? I'm just really looking for some direction from the government to say, hey, this is the projections we have. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're shooting for. When that happens, we're good to go. I haven't seen any projections yet. So a lot of concern surrounding a lot of horses. Barbie's Crown is one of them. Better's Hope continues to jog back. He's getting ready. Blue Monk, again, he is ready. I don't think Kevin's put him in the bike since he's been castrated, but I know he's been training. Braemar, I trained 1.5 miles the other day. He was very, very strong. I went a half in 25, went a half in 18, went a half in 8. He was very, very good. What do we got? Brilliant Corners. I saw him train on Friday, I believe, or Saturday. That would have been one of his first training trips back. He looked really good. Harry's got a good hold on him. He understands the horse. The horse doesn't appear to have any of those demons that he had last year. It's really astonishing to see a horse that was so ignorant and so hard to deal with as a 2-year-old just seemingly come out and be transformed into a nice horse now. But he seems really quiet and like he's really put his act together. So very proud of him in that regard, and Harry's doing a great job with him. Broadway Roll is training 2-3 here the other day. She is ready to go. Ready to go. She will not be leaving on Monday, but if we don't hear any concrete thoughts on what will go on after that point, then we're going to have to make plans for her and a horse like Italian Grit also to be moved. But for now, Broadway Roll is ready to go right now. I don't want to send her to Ohio or PA. New York, I know Larry, one of our clients, Larry, messaged a message about New York. She is a New York bred. So maybe there's a horse we could get in there. We'll see. We do a Buffalo Open now. What's the maiden go for there? Is it worth sending her there? Does it make sense? Possibly. We will explore that this week. As I said, everything is on the table right now. Cambridge Star, we had an offer for Cambridge Star the other day. Not a great offer, but an offer. Here's a horse that's in a class we have horses ready to race in, who doesn't appear that he's going to get from 2-1 to 56 or 57 anytime soon. So not a horse that's going to be a stable horse. If we put him in a sale, what would he go for? I think the offer we had would be right around where he would go for. So unfortunately, again, this is one of those losing situations where we're going to take a loss and sell this horse. But COVID again, I think this horse would have been fine. London Flamborough all winter would have been great for us. Just never got that chance. So an unfortunate incident, again, I would say caused more or less by COVID-19. We're just going to have to make the changes we have to make and move forward. Can't Muscle Me trained again. She's ready to go. Another horse. A lot of questions there. What are we going to do with this filly? Do we wait it out? We'll see. But Can't Muscle Me is ready to go right now. Captain's Maid, she'll be heading back to PA when she's ready, like really ready to go. I think it'll be in the next maybe 3 weeks. She'll be ready to rock. I know she had been in 220 a couple of weeks ago. I think Harry's probably getting her close. Get another day like Saturday when we can really put them in the bike and let them dance, then I think we'll have a better idea. But pretty happy with what I've seen from Captain's Maid so far. Cut the Line, another one that was ready to go. Here's a filly that was going to be a winter horse, though. And this is another problem we run into, is that this was a horse we were going to race in the winter, with the reality being that maybe she wasn't a stake horse. But we could make some money, put some money away in the wintertime, and then sell her to prospective buyers that may want to race her in the stakes in the spring. That's eroding now. We're missing that window's gone. So where does that leave us with a horse like Cut the Line? I don't know. It is weighing on my mind. First Glance continues to train back good. He'll be ready to go when we do open. Eventually we will open, and he'll be ready to go when that is. Fox Valley Britzka leaving Monday. Frilly Fringes leaving Monday. These horses are heading to Pennsylvania. I hope we can get Fox Valley Britzka in. If we can't, he may have to head back towards Northfield and race there. We will see what happens this week with that particular horse. And as I said, Frilly Fringe is heading to Pennsylvania. She'll train probably, I'd say, 2-2 on Thursday, and then begin to qualify the following Thursday. The following Tuesday, she'll begin to qualify at the Meadows. Girls with Swirls, another one, much like Barbie's Crown and these other horses. She's there. She's ready. Just can't get her raced. So A lot of questions and a lot of unanswered questions swirling around horses like Girls with Swirls. We'll see what happens this week. I'd like to have a more definitive plan, idea, and answer for you this week. Gray is a new red. I watched her train. She trained fine this week. Her and a lot of those 3-year-old sophomores are training down well. We'll see how they pan out. GW Chrome, another one. Holy Chick. The Holy Chick is ready to go. A little different story there. Probably put her in the bike and train her this week, and then I guess if things open up, we'll take her. She may be on the road also in the next 2 weeks to Ohio. GW Chrome, as I said, training down good, looks good, very happy with him. Aglaire M trained her 2nd mile on Saturday. She trained well, very happy with her. I'm a Lovely Lady is training right now. Again, the projections for her is first part of March. Jason may have to head back to the U.S. a little bit early just because these particular horses, can't finish them off. Realistically, have them ready to race in the Hackett or any Sire Stakes from this track. You need to finish them off with faster raceway miles, and to do that, you need a raceway. So those horses may be heading back to Ohio earlier than first reported. Italian Grit, another horse, ready to go right now. Like to see where we're going to be able to race him in the coming weeks. If we can't, then he is going to have to leave also. Jazzy Judy will, I would say, exit her hiatus from the track towards the end of March. Her first stake race, by the looks of it on the calendar that I saw, was tentatively scheduled for June 23rd. So that is the race. We'd like to have her ready to go May 15th. To have her ready to go May 15th, bringing her back in February makes all the sense. Or first part of March makes all the sense in the world. March to April, April to May gives us a good 75 days to get her ready. Shouldn't be a problem. Keystone Raven, again, horse should be ready to go when the restrictions are lifted. That time frame works for her. We'll see how that plays out. Let's Roll On. I trained him yesterday in 2.7. I'd like to get him qualified and then have a look at what we're going to do heading into the sale. If he's not going to be, this is a horse that came back early. He should be ready to go. But to get him qualified, we need a track to qualify at. We don't have that right now. So his move to Ohio might be a week or so before the sale to get qualified, and then we'll go from there. We'll see. Miss Moran continues to train down good. Mama Knows Best. My Jazz. These 3 fillies are all on the same trajectory. Look okay from what I can see. No Free Lunch, again, same trajectory as Brilliant Corners. When the restrictions are lifted, those horses will be close to being ready to start racing again. Off-Road Hanover's been racing good at 1st and 2nd since moving stateside. A glowing star in a dark sky, so to speak, for the horses we've sent stateside so far. But nevertheless, Off-Road Hanover was good. I skipped over Northern Blizzard. He's going to start training maybe this Wednesday. Probably the Wednesday after. Again, we gave him all the time in the world. Probably going to jog him for another week, and then we'll see him. Maybe this Saturday we'll train him one slow trip. We'll see. Perfect Record continues to train down. He's ready to... He lost a shoe on Saturday. I have to call the blacksmith. He'll probably be ready, as I said, not probably. He'll be ready to go when they lift the restrictions. Another horse that's ready to go at that point. Rose Run Why Not continues to train down with the other Ohio fillies. She's looking fine. A little pinchy on that left hind. I think maybe when they trained her, that stifle bothered her when she was a baby, so maybe it bothered her a little bit after training, but I suspect she'll be fine. I'll go with her this week. Set the Mood is in the Ohio sale coming up. We'll move him on February the 17th, I think. Cyrus Blue Chip looks sound now. Good, happy with that. When we picked him up, he was a little pinchy right front. They said that he broke up his foot, his hoof in the field a little bit. Wish we had maybe put shoes on him, but shoes are on him now. I saw him jogging on Saturday. He looked fine to me. So Admirable's training down, getting closer and closer to being ready to go. Stacy Hanover, another horse, training down. This time actually helps her, but we do need to have a raceway, to have some raceway miles into her when things start to open up. Sweet Ambitions, again, very close to being ready to go. She's a PA bred, so if Frilly Fringes exits the maiden over there, the fillies and mares maiden, Sweet Ambitions maybe next. I'd say she's a week or two away from being able to go something very fast. Tanzanite Chicks is training here. Looked good to me the other day. That's my girl. My apologies for having her back slow. Jesus, January 25th. She's coming back on the load that brings down Frilly Fringes and those horses. Winterwood has her ready to go. The shipping company has her papers. Should be back in Ontario on Tuesday or Wednesday. Tipsy and Dixie starting to train now. She looks great. Walk on the Moon looks great. Warby was up to 3 miles a day. They're jogging him apparently. I haven't seen him on the track, but by all accounts he looks very good. So very happy. Kevin, Georgia, everybody attributed to the injury with that horse has done an incredible job. He looks very, very good on the track now. Welland Down is also training down, getting ready for the races. She'll be ready to go when the other Ohio breds are. The Hackett, that's what we're aiming for Welland Down, is the Hackett. And then Won My Heart Hanover, just been tremendous since she went across to the States. A win, a second. The other day she was fourth, beat a length for winning it all. Now we were 4 wide all the way around the last turn. I think maybe a little patience, we could have been a little better, but I don't blame Hunter for moving her when he did. It looked like she had a full head of steam and a big run sitting in her. The horse that he moved out to go around ended up still beating her for second, but it was very close across the track, and she raced very good. Probably going to race her this Friday, and then after that, put her away a little bit for the spring series is coming up. Keep in mind, this will be her 4th start of 2021, so we don't want to overload her heading into what we hope will be a significant stakes season for her. I think this filly is back to showing what we hoped and prayed she would last year. Very happy with what I've seen from Won My Heart Hanover. That's all the now 3-year-olds. That's the sophomores. You got them all. Don't think I missed anybody. I know I was told I missed somebody last week. I think I got them all now. So those are all 3-year-olds. Now we start the stables. We'll be back in just a minute.